Good evening and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight I'm going for a cheeky little number. I say cheeky little number because when I pulled it out of the fridge this evening, I picked it off the shelf in Tesco just blindly because it was one of the new range and I really didn't pay attention to what it was. I just wanted something new and it was sensibly priced, so I thought I'd pick it up. And then about 2 minutes ago when I pulled it out of the fridge, I thought, oh, that's a cheeky little number. And I say that because of the hops. And the beer in question it's a Vocation and Crate collaboration. It's this one, it's the Cooler Shaker Milkshake Cooler IPA. And it is passion fruit based, and the hop content is this. In fact, we'll get to that in a second. It says Cooler Shaker with passion fruit, Mamey Sapote and lactose. Shake things up with this creamy IPA brewed with lactose for a full-bodied and milky texture. Passion fruit and Mamey Sapote balance the sweetness of lactose and give this brew an exotic finish. Now, I have no idea what Mamey Sapote is, and I'm not going to pretend to. So I'm not going to spout out that it's the best thing since sliced bread. But this bit got me. We'll go through the ingredients list and it says water, malted barley, oats, lactose wheat, hops, yeast, vanilla, passion fruit and this Mamey Sapote. And I'm probably not even saying it right, but hey. The malts are extra pale, oats, flaked wheat and dextrin, and this bit got me nicely. The hop content is Citra, Enigma, Galaxy, Mosaic and Sriracha Ace. Now, there's a lot of potential for flavour in those hops. A lot of potential, and it's got Vermont yeast. I am excited to try this based on the hops that I know are in there and the flavours that they deliver. There was one that Burnt Mill did last year, Enigmatic Galaxies, and unsurprisingly it had Enigma and Galaxy in there. Mosaic brings a level of dank. Citra we all know and love, and Sriracha Ace just brings that little bit of something different. So this has the potential to be great, but it also has the potential to fail miserably because it brings the expectation to me. And is it going to go yes or no? Is it going to fail or is it going to succeed with triumphant glory? Let's open her up and find out, shall we? It's whoa, it's a full can as expressed by the pop of the top, and it's on top. Anyway, let's pour. Whoop. Here we are. It is perhaps clearer than I expected. I was expecting a little bit more haze. Well, it's not to say it's not got any, it's got a little bit. It's a little bit going on. You got what? Best part of 1.5 to 2 fingers of white head with very consistent tight bubbles. A little bit of haze. Let's stir, well I say stir up the can in case there's a little bit more in there. Let's get some aromas going on. Passion fruit's there. That sharpness. The Citra I can smell. There's an element of the dankness coming through. There's just a well-rounded hop profile that I can get from this. Now, looking at the beer, I'm not expecting the best, heaviest body, but I might be pleasantly surprised. Who knows? Let's have a taste. Cheers. Yeah, I like that. That is like dessert in a glass. And it's the first dessert in a glass that isn't a stout. It's creamy. There is a sweetness that's coming from the lactose, there is that little bit of fruitiness. I'll tell you exactly what it reminds me of, and a child of the 70s and 80s would know this well. You must remember those cans of fruit cocktail, as they were known. We had the bits of pear, you had the bits of pineapple. Did you have pineapple? Pear, peach, you had grapes, you had the little glacé cherries. And in my house, we had our little bit of a favourite with it. It was the tin fruit, and you had the Libby's condensed milk on top. And there is a little reminder of that in here. And you know what? It's such a nostalgic thing. It transports me back to the 80s. That's lovely. Yeah, wow. Okay. I am impressed. I am. Okay. The creaminess is spot on. The little bit of fruit that comes through, the passion fruit, I'm getting a little bit of pineapple, I'm getting that little bit of stone fruit, that dankness just about comes through. Yeah. And there is an element in a small way of one of my favourite ice creams that you can buy, and I'm going to give you 10 internet points if you can comment down below in the comments which one it is. I'm not going to tell you, but I think hopefully you know what it is. But there is a sweet vanilla that's preceded by a kind of tropical fruity layer. This reminds me of that as well. It's that perfect 80s dessert and the more modern 90s era ice cream dessert. Yeah, love it. Love it. Now, I'm going to have some more. I'm glad I got 2 of these. It's lovely. I think the wife might like this one, but I'm not going to let her have one. Or should I? Should I let the wife have one? Put that in the comments below as well. Anyway, let's give it a score. I'm very pleased with this one, so yes, I would buy it again. I like the sweet, fruity flavours, I really do. It's different to my favourite style of beer, which is a punch you in the face hop profile with a bitterness that kind of, it's just Montgomery Burns level of bitterness. That's what I love. But this is the polar opposite. This has got a really balanced, smooth hop profile with that creaminess that just mellows everything out and just makes you think of summer and the 80s and those, excuse me, beautiful ice cream desserts you'd have in the 90s as well. It's lovely. It really is. Now, Vocation and Crate, 2 breweries that are putting out some nice beer. Now, the Crate stuff I've had less exposure to. Vocation we all know, love and hate, and we all know the Dirty Pilsner, and we all know the Breakfast Club Stout, so we know they're capable of great things, and this sits up there with those. It can sit happily at that table and not feel like the lesser relative that kind of didn't do quite so well in life. This one deserves a seat at the top table of Vocation's beers. Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. So yes, I would buy it again. Would I rush out and buy it again? Absolutely. And I'm glad that you can get this in Tesco's, because that means it's going to be available in the summer as well, when this would work really, really well. It's bright, it's fresh, it's sweet, it screams summer. Do I need to say much more? Probably not. So I'm just going to say a score. I would rush out and buy this again, and because it is something that hits my flavours but in a different way, I'm going to give it, I can't give it 5 because it hasn't got a smash you in the face like the Incredible Hulk style hot profile, but I want to. Almost want to. If it had a bit more hop, yes I would. But I'm going to stick with a still remarkably high 4.75 for the Cooler Shaker Milkshake IPA from Vocation and Crate. So ladies and gents, boys and girls, be upstanding for this rather tasty beer that most people will love. I'm sure of that. Thank you for watching. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.